session 43. Last time that we met, you guys started on the ship going through some loot that you'd gotten from downing an Ignasian ship and diving to get all of the loot available. And you guys were kind of going over that and then discussing your plans on what to do next and where to go next. The Stormbringers were in a bit of a position of not exactly sure. There are some ideas tossed around, maybe to go see Ulrich Shuyaki, a professor at Torar Vocational Academy, who is somewhat of an expert on the Oxidus route and the gods, which has been something that has been a theme, perhaps a little bit of a goal for the group to investigate. What does it take to be a god in Root Coast? Some other ideas were tossed around, like visiting Surak, one of the gods that Leo had connected with in the Parshire Highlands of the Surakian Mountains. As you guys were kind of having this conversation, it was interrupted, I guess, by Huthader, the god of wager and trickery, who came to let Ricard know that he had won their last bet and that he owed Ricard a favor. And his favor, which Ricard asked for, was information about the Oxidus route and tokens that the gods were given upon ascending into godhood. And Huthader gave some information about what that process was like. So far, you guys have 2 tokens, a goblet of Shinrin-yoku and a chalice of Cadborough. And you asked Huthader about his, and he said it was a vagary. And for those of you who are... all of you would know, probably except for Gwyn, who is not here today. Our resident pirate captain is driving to South Carolina, so she's not here right now. But probably all of you, except for Gwyn, would know that a vagary is like an admittance into Butterbeard's casino. And it's like a wooden ticket, almost. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's just basic description. And he said that his token was a vagary of some kind, and that if you guys were interested in it, you'd have to come to the casino and make a wager on it. He ended up fulfilling this favor for Ricard, and before he was about to leave, Ulrich spoke up about making a deal with him in order to get a new sword. And the deal was that Huthader said that one of you would die before you reach your next destination. And if that happened to be true, if that came true, he would give Ulrich a new sword, blessed with Huthader's luck. If that didn't come true, then Ulrich would owe him a favor. He also tried to make another deal with Ricard about his dead wife and bringing her soul to Commodore Goldentooth, but Ricard was not interested in the double or nothing. So Huthader went on his merry way. And then you guys kind of spent the rest of the day. Some of us needed to rest. Some of us went shopping at the local magical shop, where you guys met an elf by the name of Debella, who gave you some good deals on potions and scrolls, and took a bit of a shine to Ricard as well. It's like a boomerang. Anything else that you guys want to touch on that happened last time? Happened recently?
I got a boomerang. Pretty cool.
You did? You got a plus?
Yeah, it's a +2 boomerang. That's a fucking big-ass boomerang.
That's noteworthy.
Related to the Shofai
Yeah,
hold.
Yes, it had Druidic on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys are back at the ship now. We did not fully long rest. So those of us who had gone shopping have returned kind of on the way back to the ship. And Sheev, you stayed behind and you rested. I think it was Ricard,
I did,
Gwyn,
yes.
and Ulrich that went shopping. So it's like early evening, supper time.
Have you guys leveled up your character yet? Because I'm still on level 7.
I have.
Yeah, you
Sparky,
should.
would you would you be able to give me the XP to do that, or is it something I can do myself?
You should be able to just click the...
I think you can click it yourself. Oh no, you can't. Ha! I can't either if I wanted to.
You can't level up?
You'll need
does
to
not
grant
have
me the
enough
XP to
XP.
do it, but it's fine. We can
Yeah.
sort that out later. It's not important now.
Well...
It might be. Maybe Clark has a fight planned.
Here, okay, I can do that. 34,000. Is that right? Okay, now you should be able to press it. You should be able to press the arrow now.
Yeah,
Awesome.
knowing us, there's always a potential fight in the horizon.
True.
The wild card we pull out is break.
For
Just
sure.
pick a random fight just for no reason.
So it's raining pretty heavily outside.
Yeah.
You guys are near the end of the wet season when it's usually the worst.
Yeah.
Slight rock in the ship in the Stormbringer. What would you guys like to do? Was there anything you'd like to do before the rest of this night? Or you want to rest, or what's the plan?
Before I do anything else, real quick, because I don't sleep, would you allow Sheev to do the double, or am I gonna have to wait till tomorrow to do another long rest?
You can take another rest, but it'd be 4 hours, so it put you at like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not right now. I would do it when everybody else goes to sleep. I'm just asking, will I be allowed to take another long rest?
Yep. Because
Okay,
you
go.
rested this afternoon.
Yeah, cool.
Before Ulrich goes to sleep, he's going to inspect the ship and just make sure that everything is in order, everything has been repaired properly, and he is going to graduate as a student of war, as a level 3 battle master, and take carpenter's tools. That's the main skill that bosuns use, I believe. He is the ship's bosun.
Okay, make a make a wisdom check. Add your proficiency bonus,
Okay.
and it's intelligence. Your carpenter's tools. Do a skill of your choice. Add your proficiency bonus, whatever you think is appropriate for carpentry tools and analyzing the ship here.
Body perception, if that's okay.
Sure.
Just because I'm using my it's not insight because it's not human. It's perception because it's physical
I was
details.
thinking it was wisdom based as well. So yeah, go ahead.
Fantastic. That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. You look it over, and we'll say, like, Gwyn probably helps you a little bit here with her knowledge of ships. It looks like it's gonna be good to sail. The workers finished their work. They replaced the boards. They tried to touch up the paint. It's not exactly the right match for the paint, and the work itself is a little shoddy, just in general. It does seem like, well, it just doesn't seem like there was 100% or 150% effort put in, or that the guys that did it were maybe not the most skilled bosuns and ship workers. Or at least we're not experienced with ships like the Stormbringer.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look sailable. It looks like you guys are going to be able to take off whenever you want to.
Does it look to him like the further fixes can be made while it's moving, or no?
In terms of like painting, like it could be something that you guys could try magically to fix. There are repairs that could be made while you're sailing, but nothing to obviously like the lower decks.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should just stay until it's fully fixed. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should stay until the thing is entirely fixed? How much longer would that take?
No, we just go. I can
go?
fix it on the way. I'm confident I can fix it on route
Okay.
if anything major happens. I think we're
Okay.
fine just to proceed.
Cool. Then, if it's I don't know if this is possible or not, but can Ulrich and the dudes and the whoever's working on it, doesn't matter. Can they focus on lower hull repairs so that the stuff that needs to be fixed later potentially is fixable by Ulrich, or not? Is that not really a
They
thing
have
that you can do?
gone home for the day, but
Oh, right, because it's the night. Right.
it does seem like it's as fixed as it can be with the capabilities of those workers.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So I'm going to
Cool.
re-up your hit points
That was my next question.
of this Stormbringer.
What are we at?
325 of 350.
Okay, that's manageable. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
As long as we don't fight the Steelhead again, we'll be okay. If we fight smaller ships, I
Steelhead
think we'll be
2.
all right. Steelhead will be, yeah, the Steelhead 2 Electric Boogaloo would be tough. Okay, cool. I have something I want to do, but I'm gonna wait because it's a little bit of a long one. So anybody has small.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, who turned the vacuum cleaner on?
I don't know what happened there. Liv tried to talk and the whole thing went.
That was wild.
Maybe try that again.
We'll turn my PC volume down real quick then. All right, let's see.
My ears on 200% live. Oh my god.
We can't hear you. Maybe unplug and plug it back in. The old.
Good old,
Golden
good
rule.
old reset style. Yeah.
Didn't you say BRB crying? Okay.
Don't do that.
So things we want to do before
Yeah,
bed?
Toby,
Or
Ricard,
do you
what
guys,
are you guys
like,
thinking
you
about
could
doing?
sail if you wanted to. You guys could leave.
We can
We
take turns
could.
sailing.
But it is early
Yeah, we
night,
could
dusk.
leave.
I'll watch you sail, and I guess take my nap. And we'll just switch on and off.
Yeah, my only question is one last thing again about ship stuff. Did we resupply as well besides your shopping trip? Like, did we get rations for the people who have to eat food? Did we resupply like cannonballs and stuff, or no? I don't think we did that.
Yeah, I think we have to stay.
You did not.
Yeah, I
but
think
you
we
certainly
should
can.
stay and then do that. Yeah, we should do that. I don't know if we can do that in the middle of the night though. It's probably a tomorrow morning thing, unless you tell me there's a nighttime ship supply shop in Port Surat.
It is
Which I doubt
unlikely that a ship supply shop would be open, but like you go down into the cannon deck and you kind of take inventory of what you guys have. And it does seem like the cannonball stock is dwindling a little, but you did have quite a few cannonballs to begin with. So if you were to get into battle, like you feel confident that you could probably take a ship down with the amount of cannons that you have,
And
with
the
the amount
runic
of
cannon,
cannonballs that
obviously.
you have. But 2 ships might be pushing it. It depends.
Okay, but okay. We also still have the runic cannon, and we also have a lot of spellcraft to take down ships. We don't necessarily need raw cannonballs. Okay, cool. I did actually have one more thing I wanted to do. I'm going to tap Ulrich and actually ask him. I sorry to interrupt you while you're working, but I have a question for you. I would like to go visit Iharad. It won't take too long, and I don't need to rest currently. I would prefer to have someone of a beefier constitution than myself to come with me. Is what you're doing right now, do you need to be here for it, or can you come with me for a potentially 2 to 3 hour jaunt towards the Crooked Tower?
Well, if we're staying here for another day or so, then my inspection is not dire. I've already done a somewhat thorough sweep, so I'm happy to accompany you.
Wonderful. And I'll kind of call out, does anybody else wish to accompany Ulrich and myself to the Tower of the Mage Iharad? All right, Valanthe. Oh, okay, let's get the whole gang is coming except for Gwyn. Gwyn, would you mind watching the ship, please? Yes, Absolutely. That's not what she sounds like.
Spot on impression.
Not what she sounds like. Cool. Yes. So now I'd like to go see Iharad the mage, if possible.
Sounds good.
It is nighttime, so I am going to try and be a little bit sneakier. Not because I want to sneak up on him. It's just that I don't know if there's any Ignatian patrols outside.
Mhm.
So I would
Okay.
like to at least myself be sneaky about it.
We all
We haven't
wanna be a
rested yet,
little
right?
Sneaky. You have not. She
have
rested.
not. I
he was
have.
the only one who stayed back to rest.
How hurt are you?
I'm not necessarily hurt. I'm just out of everything
Yeah,
else.
you used your
Well-
polymorphs to.
Yeah, but
The
he
diving.
did say in his messages to me that he seems to be in a bit of a weakened state, and we would be helping him, not hurting him. So the odds of him attacking are slim, and I have all of my magic except for a little bit of it. So I have most all of mine. I wouldn't be concerned about that. And
I
you
guess.
have a blade. You can fight with your blade. Like Iharad.
Yeah. I'm gonna go reach to my hip and kind of just start looking through the little Taroka deck. I'm gonna expend the bardic and summon the spirit just in case. That's the only thing I could do.
Cool.
Okay.
Hold on to that for later.
I think the issue is not with him attacking us, but maybe those mushroom guys, if they're still there.
From what he said, it sounded like the mushrooms had left quite some time ago. They
okay.
could be waiting outside, which we should definitely be careful and probably approach rather.
I mean, I can go ahead and
stealthily.
I can go there, scout the location as a shadow, and then return.
Sure. We get close and then you go as a shadow. Sure, that would be fine. I'm okay
Mhm.
with that. Cool. Let's go.
Okay. Liv, can we just do a mic test, see if you're working?
You're muted on Discord.
Beware. Okay.
If you're talking, it's not coming through.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yes, yeah.
There we
can
go.
hear-
Yeah, all good, all
Perfect.
good.
You're good. Okay.
I'm
Sound so afraid.
We're all like so on edge.
I know we're all ready to blow off the headphones.
I turned my PC volume down to like 10% just to be sure.
Okay,
I'm so
good.
sorry.
Sounds good.
It's okay. It's like
No,
you
no,
didn't
it's
do
not
it.
your
Like you did it on
fault.
purpose. No, not. So okay, cool. We're going into the Iharad's
Okay,
tower.
sounds good. So you guys kind of head out into the rain, bundled up in some coats and some hats, and you walk. Do you want to walk through the town, through Serac Square, by all the taverns, or would you like to go around by Chestnut Hill? You have two options here. You've got this road
Which is
and this
faster?
road. They're about the same.
Okay, then probably
Chestnut
Chestnut
Hill's
Hill.
a little bit more of an incline.
I'm not even. Well, I can float, so I'm good.
So we're gonna go Chestnut Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, as a group, you leave Gwyn behind to watch the ship. She doesn't seem to have a problem with that, and you guys head up a wooden staircase, and you pass by several warehouses when you go to the south here. From what you guys can remember from the last time that you visit Port Serac, that this is an area called the Stores, where pirates, traditionally pirates, would keep stock of stuff here, but it looks pretty deserted. As you go by, there's like just a quietness in the thunderstorm. And you go upstairs, and you can see the Chestnut Hill, which is this tree-covered foothill that's actually quite steep. And you guys are kind of walking next to it. And you guys can all make perception checks as you go by Chestnut Hill here.
I still have disadvantage.
Yeah, you still have one level of exhaustion.
Don't let me anyway.
That's a natural 20 for me.
Let's go. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So, Leo, as you guys are going by and you look up kind of into the dusk and the rain, you hear branches snapping above. And as you kind of peer through, it does look like there's some type of animal in the trees.
Okay, I guess I'll try and silently alert the others and say, hey, gang, wait. There's something up there. And I'll point.
Does it look like it is going to... Is it hunting us, or is it simply just there?
You see this, like, glint of, like, a goldish green. It does look like it is watching you go by.
How
You
far
know what
away
it
is it from
is?
us?
Leo, as you kind of stop and you look closer at this, it appears to be some type of big cat.
How far away?
It's like 120 feet up Chestnut Hill.
I can send it a message and try and talk to it if that's something that you all are okay with.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to cast a little message cantrip. I'm going to pull out a piece of copper wire and wrap it around my finger and point in the direction, like kind of like I'm cocking a pistol on my hip, just like that.
Okay.
And it's, hello, we are simply passing through. We mean you no harm. Have a good one.
I could do that without the copper.
Okay.
It probably doesn't know a language, does it? That's a
You
whisper?
don't hear a
Is it-
response, but
Uh-oh.
Leo, you hear like this animalistic,
Oh, no.
some type of roar. Like it feels confused and uncomfortable by what just happened.
I don't know if it understood whatever you did, but I think as long as we keep an eye on it and walk at a distance.
Yes, I think we should keep moving if possible. And Sheaf is going to float higher and a little further away so he's not the one that gets hit first. And he's going to float alongside them.
Okay.
I'm also gonna cast a deflect arms on myself.
Okay. As you guys kind of keep walking, unless there's anything you want to do, as you guys keep walking, it definitely is like stalking next to you guys as you're walking. Are you guys, those of you who are like listening, you can hear just the subtle sounds of branches breaking. Like it's a very quiet creature. You have to really listen to hear it. But as you guys curve around towards the Crooked Tower, it does seem to disappear into the night. You don't hear anything else.
It seems to be a territorial beast. Non-aggressive.
Perhaps it's going back for the rest of its group. Or
Yeah,
pack.
probably. I would have to guess, yes. It is interesting. Valenthe, you went to Chestnut Hill earlier. Did you see anything like this on the hill?
I'm gonna. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I don't remember seeing anything like it. I was very focused and no, I haven't. This is the first time I'm seeing a creature like this.
All right, fair enough.
Anyone who would like can roll a nature check.
So all my shit's disadvantage, but I will try.
I will. I think I've got advantage on nature checks.
Wow, I wiped out a nat 20.
He's still
that's
with
all right. Still a
disadvantage.
20
You
still
rolled
a 23.
23.
Yeah, but could have been a nat 2025, which would have been so sick.
Okay. You guys all know what this is. They're pretty low DC. As Leo describes to you guys what he saw, this kind of massive paw coming down onto bare branches and this orange and black stripe side. Definitely a tiger of some kind, which are very rare, but from, like, Ricard would know that Port Surac is kind of a place where sometimes they are seen, but there's not very many of them left in the world.
Were they hunted? Does any of us know that?
You rolled a 23? Yes. Yeah. Definitely hunted. Used to see them kind of on the coastal parts of the mainland, but very, very rare to see them on the mainland now. Occasionally seen on the islands.
Cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. I don't want to fuck with it then, because it's done no harm to me. And it's an endangered species, so cool to note. But,
Ulrich, you rolled an 18. You know that tiger skin and tiger coats
Are worth a lot.
are worth a lot in Ingnasia specifically. They're known
Yeah,
to bring good luck.
Oh, is it gone out of sight?
It is gone. I mean, you could go hunt for it. You could look for it.
We're on the way to this tower, aren't we, to speak to the guy who was being attacked by mushroom folk.
We are.
I'm gonna go and hunt this tiger.
God fucking damn it.
So Ulrich turns.
are you just
go
going?
up the trail?
Ulrich,
Yes,
why are you walking away from us?
And you see Ulrich pulls out his boomerang. I'll catch you up.
I don't think I can stop you even if I wanted to.
Are you doing?
Please
what
don't
I-
kill that tiger. They are endangered.
We're all endangered. This tiger would be a worthy opponent.
Ulrich, I'd advise against it. That species may not exist if you kill them recklessly in endangered species.
And they did no harm to us. They simply were protecting their territory.
The conservation of species in this world is, if I'm honest, not of my concern. If a creature and its lineage are not strong enough to survive in this world, then why should we shepherd the weak?
Spoken like a true Ignatian.
Spoken like a hunter.
Yeah, do I know? Okay, sorry, I keep asking, do I know? Like, I don't know, I don't know how much she would know about this. Do I know if it's like if you like wiped out all the sparrows and then you lost all of your crops? Like if tigers go extinct, or is Root Coast gonna like ecologically implode? If
I mean,
tigers go
you're
extinct?
smart enough to know like how natural selection works.
Yeah.
But tigers have been extinct, endangered here for quite a while.
Right, and
they
things
don't
seem
seem
to
to
be-
have a
yeah.
big effect on the ecological components
Yeah.
of Root Coast.
Fair enough. All right. Listen, I would appreciate it if you do not kill such a magnificent beast. But if you are set on it, I'm not going to stop you. It is your call to make, Hunter. I'm going to head towards the tower. Please do not die. That would be terrible. I'm gonna walk towards the tower.
Okay. Ulrich, what do you want to do?
I'm happy to let them continue for a little bit, and then I can do this if that's okay. Just in terms of keeping the pace.
Okay. So Ulrich turns around and starts making his way up Chestnut Hill.
Before he leaves, I want to say one more thing to him.
And just
I
quickly,
guess,
have we long rested since last session?
No.
No. Okay.
I guess you're gonna do this one way or another. I won't be able to talk you into something or out of it, But just consider this for a second. Tiger, mount. Oh, you may go.
Ooh.
Tiger mod? Or mount?
Tiger
Mount.
Tiger
Yeah,
mount.
yeah.
Ooh, interesting
Yeah.
concept. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So Lorik turns off in the darkness to go check out the big cat. The rest of you continue forward, and it takes you about an hour, just over an hour, to get from the Eastern Docks over to the Crooked Tower. And Sheev, you've been here before. Valente,
I have.
I believe you've been to the outside. Ricard and Leo, I'm not sure if you've maybe just seen the outside, I would think. But they're
I've talked to Iharad.
outside though, right? I don't think you ever went inside.
Outside, yeah, outside.
Okay. So it's like this old kind of stone cabin with a rounded roof and a chimney in the back. And then on the back of that cabin is this stone tower that like goes one way and then the other way and the other way and the other way. It goes all the way up to a pointed roof at the top. And there are some windows around the top as well. It looks quite reticent right now, quite quiet. You don't see any smoke coming out of the building, out of the chimney. But you guys can make investigation checks to look around for any evidence of what may have happened here.
That's gonna be so bad. All right, it's still a 16, but it could have been so much more.
Okay. Ricard, you want to make investigation too?
I don't think.
I don't believe in my dice rolls today. I knew it. I wasn't feeling it.
As you guys are
You
kind
have to
of
trust in
checking
the heart of the
around
cards.
the base of the tower, you do see several small footprints in the mud, like all around the base of the tower, all around in front of the cabin. But that's your only indication that somebody has really been here recently.
Yeah, I remember the trees that are the tree defenses inactive, or are
they're
they
kind
active
of on
currently?
the other side of the tower. There are crooked-looking trees there as well with bare branches. They do not appear to respond to your presence at the moment.
Yeah, because I remember last time I was here, they were a defense mechanism. So I'm just gonna walk up to the door. Obviously, something's wrong. I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Of the cabin?
Yeah,
Okay. And what, knock on it?
knock. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock on the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You knock on it and there is no response.
Yeah, can I open it?
You open it and it's like just a completely empty cabin with a fireplace. And you remember this from last time, from investigating this place, that this cabin is maybe some type of front for where he actually lives, which is in the tower.
Yep. Is there anything in besides the fireplace? Is there anything in here?
An empty fireplace. It's completely empty in there. No furniture, nothing. Yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper. Iharad, can you hear me?
Make a perception check.
Actually,
You can all make perception checks.
Thank you. Because I'm not gonna hit it, so it gotta be somebody else. 16. Riker beat me. Good job.
My job. You stole my job as the Ent character by coming back to life. Damn you.
I didn't steal your job. They took our gerbs.
Okay, Ricard and Valente, you do hear like a soft underneath the rain. Help. Help.
Yeah.
Someone help me.
Do they know where it's coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from the tower, which the only way to get into the tower, as you know, Sheev, is through the windows at the top or like
Yep.
knocking it down, for example.
Yeah. I can just fly. Duh. I don't know why I didn't just do that. I'm gonna look at the group. His defenses are down currently, and you said he was whispering, correct? That he
Yes,
whispered
he's
softly
here
to you?
somewhere.
He's in the tower. I'm going to float up to the windows and see what is going on, if I can get you in. The only way into the tower is through the windows at the top, and apparently he can't open it himself. So I'm going to float and cautiously advance.
I'll be ready for the pickup. I'll heal when you get us in. I'll heal him.
I appreciate it, and I'm going to float up to the window.
Okay.
I am slower when I float, so.
Sorry. Okay. Made a bit of a. I'm gonna retcon something here. You did not hear him say help, but you did hear.
Okay, cool. He's gagged. All right, dope. Cool.
But Chief, you fly to the top of the tower, and the window is cracked open a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
And you open it up and you peer down, and there's like this spiral bookshelves that go all the way down to a small kind of office at the bottom, where there's a desk with multiple papers and parchment everywhere. And Iharad, who is a relatively short, curly, brown-haired, older mage, and he is tied to a cushioned chair and gagged with a sock and rope.
First, I'm gonna kind of sit there and make a motion like I'm taking a mental snapshot of this image, just so he's aware that I'm remembering this in my brain,
Okay.
and I'm going to bring it up later. Just dramatically making a mental snapshot of this because he was rude to me multiple times.
He looks up and like hears you open the window, and he doesn't look super good. Make an insight check.
Yeah. Okay. He's probably messed up. But they also stole his stone. I'm more curious about the stone than him, to be honest with you, entirely. Insight, you said? Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a 1. Not natural 1, but a 1. A filthy 1.
Yeah, he just doesn't look great.
Cool. I'm going to slowly enter in. I know that the thingies they're not magical. And if they got past they hate magic, and if they got past his defenses, they wouldn't do any magical traps. But I'm just gonna like make sure that I'm just gonna go slowly, like push in the window and not go in right away. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not gonna get like ambushed by a trap or something before I enter in the room.
You can make a perception check if you like.
Cool. That's a second nat 20 that's gotten bonked. That's a 6.
It doesn't look like it's trapped, but as you're like kind of floating down, like the place is in disarray. The books have been yanked off the shelves, pages have been ripped out of books, and just like papers everywhere, items scattered everywhere. Just looks like it's been ransacked.
Then I'll go over to Iharad and I'll take the gag out of his mouth and I'll start to untie him.
It's like very
no. I'm taking the gag out. I'm not untying his hands. I'm leaving his hands locked.
Okay.
For now.
You take out the gag. It's like a sock and then tied by a rope. It is like pretty strongly tied, but definitely makeshift. And he immediately Oh, thank you.
Hello, Iharad. It has been some time since we have seen each other. How are you doing, friend?
Not very good. Thank you for asking, but not good.
Oh. Yes, it seems that I, despite you being consistently rude to me, have come to your aid when you have needed it most. How surprising is that, my friend Iharad?
What exactly, do you want from that?
Honestly, what I want you to do is be nice to people besides yourself in the future.
Sorry
That's the main
that
thing that I
I'm
want.
just a little awkward. I don't I've
You
never
were a
been
little
super
more
good
than
with
awkward.
people.
You're a little more than awkward, but I'm not going to
That's
torture
not
you.
nice.
That's
You want to
I'm
tell me
not-
to be
you're-
nice?
you-
That's not nice.
what? Yes, it is.
When was I rude to you? I didn't remember
Every single time I have
first.
messaged you is that sure thing. I met you in person. Sure thing you didn't remember me. How fucking convenient.
Do you remember
you going to-
every person that
Okay.
you meet?
Yes, I do. Remember every
Oh,
person I've met.
good
I
for
have
you.
an epic memory.
A
It's part
condition.
of-
I have a condition.
Yeah, I have a condition. I
Oh,
can.
keep mine.
Please make it stop. Are you going to die in the next are you going to keel over if I don't get you help healing immediately?
I would love some water. They
Okay, that I can do.
They didn't attack me. I guess they didn't hurt me. They just tied me
What
up. I
did
thought
they
they were
do?
gonna kill me. They took the compost stone, and they have no idea how powerful it is. And I just I think I need your help. It's Sheev, right?
My name is Sheev. Yes.
Okay, I think that you need to get it back.
Right. Okay. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Bad news.
We have so many things that we need to do. There is a chance we cannot do this compost
More
stone thing
important
right
than
away.
the end of the world.
Yeah, kinda.
I'd love to
you know
hear
what?
it.
You know what? Well, the good news is that you're not going to die, and we have a ship. So here's what I'm going to offer you. I can offer you healing. I can offer you transport on our ship, as long as you do two things for me. At least two things.
Transport.
Number one.
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not leaving here. Especially
if you're if we're going for the combo stone, you're coming with us.
now.
that is-
No, I am
yes,
not.
you are.
Make a
Yes,
persuasion
you
check.
are. Fuck! It's fucking disadvantage. God, fucking shitballs. All right. It's a 13 with disadvantage.
He says, "No, I am not."
Okay. All right. I'll pull out my water skin and I'm not untying him yet because he's a fucking wizard and I know he needs his hands to do shit. I'm not untying him,
Right.
but I will fucking give him water from my water skin. I'm not gonna dehydrate the man.
That is
I'll let
not
him
what he
get
looks
some
like.
water.
Just FYI, I've dropped his token onto the screen, but that is not what he looks like. He looks to be
Cool.
human or half elf. His ears are covered by his brown curly hair. He's
Yeah.
got a mop of hair on his head. It's very just all over the
Yeah.
place.
I'll give him water, and then
Like,
how heavy does he look? He's kind of a shrimpy wizard like me, right?
he's short. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
140, 150 max.
Okay, then I think I can pick him up.
In the chair.
I am going to. No, oh, he's in the chair. Shit.
He's tied to
Okay.
the chair.
All right. Before I do anything else, can I get I have 3 friends with me, and one who may be with us later. He's doing a thing. It's his own. He's arcing out a bit. Can I get my friends up here somehow? They can't fly.
Okay, there's some powder. I don't know. They completely. Where is it? He looks around and looks over your
Yeah.
shoulder. Back there's a light blue powder over there. And he points to a satchel with his chin, and he says,
Yeah.
"If they go into the fireplace and they light a fire and they drop the powder in, they can transport in here to that fireplace." He points to another fireplace in the bottom of the tower.
Cool. Then I believe this is true, but I am still going to cast. I'll just insta-cast detect magic and walk over to it. What magical aura do I get off of it? Do I get evocation? Is it going to explode on them, or is it conjuration? Where you move? It's teleportation magic from it.
It's actually enchantment magic. It looks like the powder is enchanted in some way.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna use the slot real quick, just so I don't cheat. I'm gonna pick up the powder, the little satchel, and I'm going to like look at him and hold it out. If this kills my friends, I'm going to do things to you that you cannot even imagine.
Why would I want to kill your friends?
You're a wizard. We all want to kill our friends. Doesn't matter. Anyway. And I'm going to walk out the window, and I'm going to look at Valanthe, Leo, and Ricard. And
oh, you couldn't remember my name, of course. Your wizard.
I'm trying to pronounce it the right way, you asshole.
I know.
I'm going to float out the window and then bring it to them. I wanted to get you up there. He is up there. He is okay. I gave him some water, but I'm leaving him tied up because wizards are shifty people. And he cannot cast spells if his hands are tied to a chair. If you use this powder and light a fire inside the fireplace, it will transport you to the top of the tower. And we can have the conversation as four. I do not want to leave anybody out of this conversation. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to die first. See you there shortly. And I'll toss the powder to Valanthe and then float my way back up in the window.
So, powder crew, you want to take the fireplace?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys enter into that cabin, where there's just completely empty and there's a fireplace. And you set up a fire. Do you guys have, any of you have like a flint box or something to light a fire?
I have spells.
Okay, or you can do that.
I have a lamp and oil.
But you may need some wood.
I wish we had Ulrich to chop wood right now. That's, I've
got a tinderbox as well, I'm pretty sure.
You guys don't have a torch? None of you have a torch?
Sure, yeah, and the normal adventure stuff.
I took the Scholars Pack.
Oh, you took a Scholars Pack? Okay.
Do any of you have a torch?
I think I might. I think I go to fly back up, and then like I wait a second, and they're just not there. And then,
I just go around the I go around the tower and see if there's some wood stacked up on the outside.
Yeah, you can collect some various sticks and kindling. Definitely not the best, but probably will work to make a fire for what you need it for. Collect some wood and you set it up. How do you guys want to light it?
Valenthe, can you help out?
I'm going to use a firebolt.
Okay. I'm going to fireball the cabin.
We're helping.
You step back and light fire. And one by one, who wants to go first?
You know what? It's been a while, so I guess I'll go first. I'll jump into the fire.
Okay. And you toss the powder in, and flue powder power, you transport into a completely new room, and you're in the base of what appears to be the Crooked Tower. You can see Iharad right away, tied to a chair, looking not good, and she floating, and this like spiral library that goes all the way up to the top of the tower.
Are his cheeks usually that puffy?
No, he's not normally like this. He's usually a bit more mouthy, but I think because we've saved him, or are going to save him, he's a little less mouthy than he usually is.
Allow me to, I'll go on over. I'll cast Healing Word, and, I'll make sure he's alright.
And he says, thank you. And Leo, you want to try?
Yep.
Or Valenthe, you want to try? Who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
All right, I will try.
Okay. Valente, you go into the fire and you drop some powder and you are transported into the Crooked Tower. And same thing, you see Iharad right away, and he sees you, and he says, "Oh, no, she cannot be here. She cannot be here. You need to go. You need to leave. Get her out of here. Somebody get her out.
Why can she not be here?
This is not good. This is really not good. Okay, this is, what? Somebody help me. Oh, God.
They're
Okay.
talking.
I can't. Not with her here.
The only
Why?
people who are going to help you are us. So I don't think you have a choice.
Leo, you follow after Valente, and you end up in the Crooked Tower. And Iharad is freaking out as you enter in. He says, "Don't have a choice. None of us will have a choice."
What's going on?
He's looking at the Valanthe and he is saying that he will not talk as long as Valanthe is here, and I assume it has something to do with that. But
Don't say that! You say that name here?
Yeah, well,
Just don't say it.
Is
Just
this
don't
what's
say it
happening?
twice.
Are you guys in bed with him? Honestly, I don't know if we can, I don't know if we could talk about this. Maybe this is not
Okay,
what I thought.
we are currently taking advantage of deals that work in our favor with a multitude of people. We are in bed with Surak. We are somewhat in bed with Cadborough. We are somewhat in bed with a multitude of individuals.
Okay,
I don't understand what the problem is.
Nightwalker. You see a difference?
I mean,
I do-
a powerful individual.
He starts moving the chair and trying to kick at Valente. Get back in the fireplace. Get back.
I will not have you speak to me like this and kick me.
Ah!
And
We'll kill him.
I'll kick him too.
See,
I'll kick
she's
the
aggressive.
You first, what do you mean she is aggressive? She is her own person who acts of her own free will and can
Is
do
that what she
whatever
told you?
wishes to do. No, it's what she showed me through her
This
actions.
is not good. You guys can all roll insight checks and see kind of what's going on here. And
I just don't trust him. I don't think I want to.
research.
I'll roll one.
Yeah, people who are not sheaf, please roll. So I'm not gonna roll good.
okay,
Oh, 18.
pretty good. All right, hold that thought. Ulrich,
Cool.
Yes.
make a perception or investigation check. Oh, sorry, survival check. Let's do that. As you kind of climb up the chestnut hill in the pouring rain, searching for tracks.
22.
Okay. And you get to kind of the top of the trail. And the trail does go further into the forest. It does look like a man-made trail that you could follow. But you can see a pretty clear paw print in the mud heading off towards the east.
Okay, fantastic. What I'm going to be doing is my sword is going to be in its sheath on my shoulders. I'm going to take some rope out of my pack and wrap it around my hands, almost as if sort of like a knuckle duster type sort of style, and just so I've got a taut bit of rope between each hands. My ears are keen as I'm following these muddy paw prints up the hill.
Make a perception check.
Oh, and I know. See, I've hunted similar beasts with my father in my youth, so I know that it's gonna attack from behind. Hence that excellent perception check again.
Yeah, and as you go farther in to the forest and off the trail and into the darkness of the rain, you take a moment to just analyze your surroundings, and you see out of your peripherals this black shadow moving through the trees and then coming kind of behind you, and you turn your head and it appears to be like sniffing the air. It's about maybe 40 feet away. And
Okay.
it has noticed you and is crouching in the trees.
Okay. What I would like to do is I'd like to pull out my boomerang and keep approaching it, almost trying to bait it into going to attack me. And when I get within 30 feet of it, so that I can spring on it, or if it starts to move away, I want to throw my boomerang.
If it
So
attacks.
that's what yeah, but I'm going to keep approaching it slowly. So the conditions are either it starts running away, I attack, or I get within 30 feet and then I attack with my boomerang.
As soon as you like turn and you take out the boomerang and you go closer, you hear it like snap at you and roar, warning you, I guess.
Okay, I snarl back at it, a high-pitched sort of almost like a kitten because of my my poor octal range.
Roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Where's initiative on this? Where's initiative?
Let's give Theta what he wants.
Oh, it is initiative.
Yeah, where is initiative? Anyone know?
This is who Thader's
On the new sheets. Initiative
I
is
reverted
just
my
under
sheet
the
back.
picture on the left by walk.
Aha. Oh, almost a 20. Oh.
It's actually gonna go first. Okay, it comes running at you as you snarl. This is through the mud, and it comes right at you and it's gonna make a swipe with its claws. And I need you to make a strength save.
Okay. Is that athletics or just strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Monstrous.
It like pounces towards you, and it seems like there's this extra force behind this claw attack as it tries to hit you, and it like it hits your chest plate. And just like literally doesn't even make a dent. You don't even flinch at this. It's just like tink in the rain. And it crouches back and just doesn't really know what to do. Does not make a dent. Your turn.
Okay, excellent. I'm first things first, as it claws at me. It's sort of scraping its talons across my my half plate chest, gouging into the metal. I'm going to rage as my bonus action. And then, as any good warrior would, I'm going to start with a preemptive action surge as well, doubling my attacks on this turn, and also I'm going to begin to recklessly attack as well. So let me put in, so I've action surged, put that in the chat as well, and I'm just going to start going to town wailing on this creature. First of all, with just a melee range boomerang attack, because it doubles up because if it's like a javelin, I can use it in melee. Am I correct? To just whack people with.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it is a ranged weapon. So it doesn't work exactly like a javelin. It is a ranged weapon, so you can use it that way, but it'd be treated like an improvised weapon.
Okay, in that case, no worries. This is man versus beast, okay? So I'm gonna use my free object interaction to put the boomerang away, and I'm gonna get my fists up with it, and I want to make an unarmed strike against it, recklessly attacking, so that is with advantage.
Sure.
Is a 13 gonna hit?
Yes, 13 will hit.
It is fantastic. And then I'm going to make a strength check of its own, as I'm going to trip attack. And I should
Let's
have...
fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go.
There we go, as I'm going to trip attack. So it's got to ignore the DC 11. It is actually going to be a DC 16. Because I'm a level 20 strength, DC 16 strength saving throw, as I'm just smacking it on the face. And while you roll this, I'm going to roll for damage that unarmed attack. Which is, I'm going to roll the damage on that unarmed attack. And also, because I'm a furious barbarian, I can also use Blood Frenzy. And it's going to add damage. So it's going to take 14 bludgeoning damage as I strike it. Is it knocked prone?
Yes. Okay.
Fantastic. And these are going to be...
let's go.
And these are going to be non-lethal strikes, by the way, as I'm going to jump on top of it, and I'm going to, with the rope wrapped around my hand, I'm going to put my hand in its mouth, pinning the beast down as I continue to pummel on it with 3 more unarmed attacks,
Yeah.
all with advantage.
As soon as it rushes you, you put that boomerang back and you just start wailing. You get your boot in front of one of its legs and just easily get it on its back. Get on its back with the rope in its mouth. Those are all going to hit.
Fantastic. And he's going to take a total of 18. Plus my rage damage, apologies. So he's going to take 26, because I'm adding the 2 from the last where I didn't add it and add it. 26 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Yes, this, as you, give it 2 wallops, and, there's this blood that starts to come out of its ears, you reel back for that 3rd strike, and you know that you could kill it with this 3rd strike if you wanted to, but you decide to just choke it out a little bit, and it falls to unconscious.
And Ulrich standing there, blood pouring down his fists, pouring from his wrist, where I think the teeth probably would have nicked him a little bit. He's going to lean back and just let out a scream. It clearly had a lot of pent-up frustration, and he's just released it on this tiger. And using my hemp rope, I will tie it up. I'll also... I'll keep an eye on it, and I may use the potion of healing on its face. Not yet. I'll do it when it wakes up. And I'm going to tie it up, put it over my back, and head towards the tower.
Okay. Which way? You want to put it, over your back, this way? Across?
So I'll tie its paws up, and then, paws
creature.
over.
I mean, I know you have, a really good carrying capacity, but it is heavy.
How much is it going to weigh in terms of pounds?
This tiger, particularly, about 500 pounds.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's half a ton. This creature's huge. It does look a little bit more on the slender side, actually, and it appears to be a male tiger.
Okay. That's fine.
Can you carry 500 pounds?
I can't carry it. I can drag it. I can drag... Can I? Have I got it that doubles my...
I think you can drag any medium-sized creature.
It's a large-sized creature.
I think it's large.
And you can drag large-sized at half speed, I think.
You could drag it, but it's heavy and it's going to take a little while.
Take a long, yeah. I can push, pull, or carry. What's it called? Double my weight. So I'm gonna take off my half plate and just drop it my half plate's being dropped, and I'm just looking at other stuff in my bag that I can just get rid of as well, because I
Like
need
you're
to
gonna
claw
drop
back.
it on the hill?
Yeah, just on the hill. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I don't have my short swords with me. What I'll do, just for speed purposes, I'm gonna start dropping stuff till I get to my carry weight, and then I'm gonna carry it to the guys.
On your back.
And yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So go back to the other guys. I'm gonna start removing
Okay.
stuff from me and just pile it up in a corner. I'll come back for it later.
Okay. This you knock it unconscious and you reel back and you have this like beast like scream that just echoes through Chestnut Hill, and you actually see distantly some like night birds explode out into the sky. You start just like dropping stuff, and you haul the tiger up, and out of pure strength and will alone, you heave it onto your shoulders and across your shoulders and back, and you hold on to its legs, and you start making the trek towards the Crooked Tower. It is definitely heavy on your body and feels like maybe one of the heaviest things you've ever lifted in your life.
Yeah.
But there's also a certain natural satisfaction. Okay, let's go back to Iharad. And our insight checks here. Okay. Valente, you get this sense that Iharad sees something on you or in you that you don't see yourself, or that the rest of the party does not see. Sheev, and the rest, well, Sheev, you get the sense that not only is he fearful of Valente, but there is something, he seems very personally affected by this. And the rest of us,
Yeah,
he just
can
seems
I, like,
terrified.
look
of
at her?
Valente.
Can I like look at her and see like with like I don't know if it's clarity or like a second eye. If I look at her again, do I see anything or no?
No. Looks like Valente.
Okay. Listen, what you just talk. We can talk about it. What is it
I
that you
cannot
are?
talk about this with her here. I'm sorry, my
Okay.
dear, that you have made a connection with the wrong person, but I cannot discuss. I don't think I can. I don't know. This is not what I expected.
What did you expect?
When I met you, Sheev, I don't know, and you, Leo, I warned you. I warned you of the connections with Shadat. You seem to have severed yours. But hers
That's
have
true.
only grown stronger.
I can only say that I was not around at the time that happened. And we stand behind her.
Well, you will all die.
I mean, we've got something to say about that.
Yeah, I failed to see how we will die.
I failed to see how you failed to see.
You won't tell us what you see.
I
So
will
how
if
can we
she
see what you
leaves.
see if you don't tell us what you see? You see? I see that you see, but now I want to see what you see.
You don't want to see what I see.
I do.
I'm gonna make an insight check here. That's not good. He says,
I don't know how this came to be and how this connection started, but if you want to save people, if you want to save cities, Shadat is not the person to make a connection with.
And as he says this, which would be the third time in total, there is this shadow that erupts from underneath Valente's feet.
It was 3 times. He said it twice. It was it was 3 times.
And he says, no. Please, get her in the fireplace. Shove her out. Use the powder.
I'm not going to shove her out, but I will look at Valente.
He's like moving in the chair, freaking out.
Listen, I don't want to ask you to do this, and you are free to stay if you wish, but he clearly won't say anything else while you are here. I would like to gain information from him. Would you mind stepping away? You're fine. You can talk, by the way.
I don't mind. I guess I will leave. I'm so sorry to be causing you so much turmoil, little mage. I will leave you for your peace of mind.
Are you being genuine?
No.
Okay, make a deception check.
I'm being very sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's trying to be deceptive.
No, I think she's trying not at all.
Well, sarcasm is deception. If she said she's sorry and she doesn't mean that she's sorry.
Dirty 20.
Okay. He just like nods.
And I'll go back through the chimney, the fireplace.
Okay. You toss a little fire in and you're back in the one-room cabin. And he says, Iharad, like, his shoulders drop. He says, that was close. And he kind of looks around the room.
What was close?
Are you here?
He's looking at, like, the shadows from candlelight. He looks back at you guys.
Okay, now that she's gone, can you talk now?
It has changed and affected how I thought you were and you are as a group. I thought we had heroes.
You do have heroes. I don't understand.
Heroes help people. Heroes protect people.
Yes, I died protecting children. I would call that very heroic.
And when you died, were you made an offer?
For my soul?
From who?
The fucking golden tooth guy.
And you?
He looks at you, Leo.
I said no.
Why does it
For what it's
interest you?
worth.
Say that again?
Why does that interest you?
Because it's related to everything.
I was made an offer, yes, and I mean, I took it. I had to.
And then you severed your connection. How?
There were some crass decisions to be made, but I made them. I'm gonna show my.
Eee. Looks painful.
All three of you. And he's looking at Ricard and Sheev and Leo.
You're all dead?
I'm undead, and so is Ricard. I do not believe Leo is undead. I believe Leo is still alive.
You have
As
balls?
is the nature of his choices.
I'm
I'm
here. Isn't that what's important?
Yeah. I guess. You have no idea how powerful the compost stone is, and how powerful it is about to be.
Okay.
I need it.
Then
I need it back to determine
why
its
do
properties.
you need it?
If you feel like you can do it, if you feel like your magic is powerful
Do what?
enough to make shields, to make walls, to protect the cities and people, or else everything will die. It's only a matter of time because the compost stone protects people from the Oxidus root. And what does Shadat? And he looks around. What does he plan?
I don't know what he plans. I've never worked for him.
What do you think a goal of a Nightwalker like that would be?
As far as I know, he's killed Rhybohr churches. That's all I'm aware of.
To kill the gods. To
Is that the problem?
destabilize the Oxidus root and release it onto the world.
What would that do?
Without the containment from the gods, the Oxidus root will run wild. It will have no containment. The compost stone is the only thing preventing that from happening.
What if, say,
Didn't you
Your
tell me
friend
once that
outside has her quarterstaff stuck in a very dangerous place.
what if there were heroes who had components of ways to consume the Oxidus root?
What good would that do anyone? More gods?
Well, it would
Less open.
They could- less to hurt the people. What if those heroes were able to consume it instead of it killing the people, if that's what you say it will do?
And what if those heroes were corrupt, like the rest of the gods?
Are all of the gods corrupt?
In my opinion.
Even Shin Ryoku?
Yeah,
Even Huthader?
definitely Uthader.
I don't think the gods are corrupt. I just don't
don't-
think they're concerned with the matters of everyone on an everyday basis.
Which is a problem, because they're meant to be gods.
Agreed, but I do think that someone needs to ascend to power and someone needs to keep neutrality and balance amongst things. As it stands now, it's nothing but chaos and gods out for themselves.
Yes, and to follow up on Ricard's excellent point, if you think all of the gods are corrupt, why would you not be in favor of them going away?
Because of the effects it has on the world.
Right. What if we offer you a solution?
In the sequence of ascension, if that is what you want to pursue, it must be done before any other gods are destabilized. Because if they
Why is
continue
that?
to kill them and to destabilize them, it will open up the borders of the Oxidus root to seep into every city, into every person, and kill anyone who comes in contact with it.
Then help us.
I'm trying! Get me the compost stone, and I will develop shields and walls to protect people.
You know what the problem with shields and walls is? What happened to the people who are inside them when they run out of food, when they run out of water and supplies? You can only bring shields and walls for so long.
You're right. The end is coming. It's only
You
a
need
matter
to
of
think
time
bigger.
What
if
do we
the
need to
Nightwalker
prevent the
continues to live. The
You're
only
looking
way
at this
really
the wrong way.
to stop this is to kill him.
Look.
I do not have the capability. So the only way I can contribute is analyzing the compost stone.
There's other
Shiva's
ways.
going to... Sorry, go ahead, Ricard.
There's other ways you can assist than just the compost stone. Clearly, you've seen enough to know bad times are going to be ahead. Just hiding alone isn't going to be enough. We need to take more preventative steps than just waiting. If you actually help the ascension of a new god, perhaps we can stop all the walls being needed at all.
How can
Why
I
don't you
help
help
you?
us?
You must develop the power to
And we are.
harvest it if
Right.
you want to, but it just seems
Absolutely.
like if you are to do this, you will become another mark of the Nightwalker.
Then
No.
a mark. Then we become a mark.
No.
Do you think he
gods?
wants gods?
At some point,
I don't think he wants gods. The gods are separate. The gods are not... They do not work together. The gods hate each other. That is part of the problem. If you were to create multiple new gods who would work together, they would be able to defeat him. They would be stronger than him. Why not turn the compost stone into a weapon to kill the Nightwalker that you speak of and are so afraid of? Hiding behind the walls is going to help no one. You need to leave the tower and go out into the world to stop the actual problems that are living within it.
What can I
Anyway.
do? I need faith in the people that would ascend. And based on what I've
Yes.
seen today, I do not have that. You already have someone in your group who has been influenced.
Right.
And it is not the first time.
If that is the case, let us say I believe that she is fully in control of herself and knows exactly what she is doing. But if I were to play devil's advocate and listen to what you are saying, would it not be better to keep track of her in person on our ship?
If you want to, that's your risk that you're taking.
I'm talking about you.
I don't want to be anywhere near her.
Chief, let's calm down, okay? Don't we have the same goal? Don't we all want the Nightwalker gone?
I don't know
Yes.
if you guys really want that.
Yes.
I do.
Her soul
do.
is tied to him. What
Right.
do you
Yes,
think
and
happens
we
if
will
he
find
dies?
some way.
And if we become gods, we can fix the problem.
It depends on the sequence of events that you pursue this.
Then
Right.
why don't you help us analyze the events and the sequence?
Exactly.
I have
Exactly.
told
Ricard
you.
cannot put it right.
I have told you all that I know about this.
Right. How about you join up with the best shot to avoid having to hide behind walls and starve to death? Is there anybody else in this world who's doing what we're doing right now? Is there anyone else?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I guidance or help? Because I was helping talk.
Can I help Rykard and not have to roll with disadvantage?
This roll is going to be at disadvantage regardless.
Okay.
But I would say that you can guidance
Okay, cool. All right, persuasion with guidance. Okay.
because we've already made a persuasion check with this
Yeah.
to convince him to leave the tower.
Come on, man. It's a 12. Oh, you know what I didn't do today? I didn't roll my portent dice today. Let's see if I rolled good for one of my portent die and if I can bail myself out here. Okay. One of those is a 13, so I will take that 13. So that roll then becomes 13. It becomes 19 plus 3, so 22. 22. Sorry.
He says, "What would I do with you, traveling with you? I cannot travel with another Nightwalker. I cannot do it.
She isn't a
I can
Nightwalker.
teleport you wherever you need to go."
Fine.
Well, that's the first time we're
Maybe-
hearing about that.
Yeah, maybe you don't travel with us. How about we do consistent contact between you and me, because you know you already have ignored my messages before. The problem that I'm seeing here is I want you to you clearly have you want to help. I also want to help and do good things. But why, if you ignored me for the previous month and a half of me trying to talk to you, would I trust you not to be with me?
What?
You ignored my messages beforehand. I
didn't
want to
asking
help.
you
ignore
not
your
to be
You
at
messages.
want to help.
I honestly
What
did
happens-
not remember you the first time, and the second time I responded to you. I just
Yes,
like I
and-
told you, I just did.
Right.
I'm not great at talking to people, especially through magical means, because I get it's just weird. It's always been weird.
Okay. Leo is right. I need to calm down. You are clearly trying to help. I understand that. I get that. You have different ways you would like to do something, but I hope through what we've said, you realize that the only way to do this is to be offensive and to be aggressive. There is no passive way that people do not die by the millions. The only way is through aggression
can.
and through progress.
If that is something
Yes.
that you want to do, then you can do it. But I am not an aggressor. I have never been an aggressor, and it is not.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Fine. I think I have changed my mind. The only thing I am concerned about is that we leave and you never talk to us again and we have to come back here and find you again. What guarantee do I have that you will continue to talk to me if I leave? And,
Well,
and
now
leave
that I
you?
know how big of a stake you guys have in this, that does provide me with some context in terms of what your goals are. I don't think that it's a terrible idea to have ascension to prove, to fix these problems that the Oxidus root and the Nightwalker are causing. But I worry about your stability and your strength and
Right.
your bravery to turn down offers that are appealing.
Literally 2 people here have either in this room at the very moment have refused the offer and gotten themselves killed and
He just
resurrected
told me that he took
to
the
get
offer.
to sever it.
He's pointing
Right.
to Leo.
And then he fixed it. He atoned. He fixed it.
Yeah, you know why I took the offer? Because I knew that there was stuff that needed to get done, and that's why I'm here.
We are people of action. You who said there's you're not a person of action. This is what people of action look like, and he'll point to people around. This is what that looks like. It sometimes means taking not 100% good deals in order to achieve something great.
I would never take a deal with a Nightwalker. To each their own. But I would never.
Then we are different.
Iharad, believe me this, I have been affected by the Nightwalker, and I have a very close eye on Valente. She is very smart, and she, at least to some extent, I think knows what she's doing. I think her end goal is not to aid that being in its goals, but rather abuse its power for as long as she can. And she's not entirely wrong to do so. So we'll make it work somehow. For now, I think the most important question that we should ask each other is, where's the compost zone?
With the mushrooms.
Did they say anything where they were going?
I would assume back to their home, which is in the Sunless Shores.
Well,
Could try sending them a message. I know that the Nightwalker can be convincing, and he comes to you in times where he knows that you have limited options. He comes to you in times of vulnerability, and he takes advantage of people who need power and who need something from him. He is not a friend. And I worry about the elf outside. I hope, like you say, that she is strong enough.
I know she's strong enough.
She's not your problem. She's our problem.
Yeah.
She's
No, I don't even think she's a problem.
She's everyone's
I don't even think she's a problem.
And she is not the only one.
No, we do know that there are other people, obviously, who took this deal. But there are no other people like us. Fine. I'll kind of look at Leo and Ricard for a second, and just this compost stone. You need it back. Can it be done? Can it do anything other than shield and create walls?
Hard to say. I would like to know more about it. I barely got a chance. I did go outside the walls to find it. When I found out that this was happening, that the Nightwalker had plans to cause nothing but chaos in this world, I did go out. And I got the the compost stone, and I stole it from the mushrooms and the myconids, and they were understandably a little upset with me. But I needed it. I wanted to determine this is the only thing that's ever been able to block the Oxidus root.
Did you not think to pay them for it, or do a favor for them and get it through means that were not stealing?
There were hundreds of them. I just snuck in and snuck out. And I didn't take all of it. I took some of it, but I didn't realize it was so important to them. I didn't know enough about myconids.
We need some more information, okay?
We do.
So you say that the compost stone is important to hold the Oxidus root contained.
Yes.
And where it was prior, did it do that job there?
Yes. As far as I know, it was protecting the myconids from the Oxidus root.
So why did you take it away from them?
As I needed it to protect the people that live on the mainland. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, the myconids will always regrow. They will always find ways to survive.
So where it was, it only protected them, but you wanted it to protect everybody.
Exactly. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Sometimes. Okay? Sometimes.
And if the gods are weakened, that also weakens the Oxidus root. That weakens the protection from the Oxidus root.
Exactly.
Okay, and what is the Oxidus root?
What is it?
Yes.
It is. It's what gives us life here.
Yeah, that's what you told me when we came here. That's why I'm so
powers the
confused.
gods. It's what powers nature and magic.
So then why is it dangerous?
Because
why
it's
is more of it
incredibly
dangerous?
powerful and it must be contained. As a raw force, it would kill anyone.
You said it's the source of all life.
Yes.
Okay.
And also the source of death. The source of
So
everything.
is it kind of like the fact that you can use fire to cook a piece of meat, but if you let it sit there for too long, or put a steak inside a bonfire, it burns to a crisp? Is that the kind of
cannot.
pardon my butchered comparison, but
I suppose it cannot be consumed or touched in a raw form. It has to be harvested and used with enchanted, powerful magic. The only people who have figured out how to use it properly are the gods. That's why they are in the position that they're in.
right. Do you have any books or scrolls or knowledge of it here that we can either copy or take with us in order to study it ourselves?
The gods have had a lot of the information about the Oxidus root wiped from history books, but I do know that there are some records of it in the Ignasian City Library.
Great. The Ignasian City Library.
I guess we won't be getting there anytime soon.
I can teleport you there.
Well, you could, but the problem is that I do not know. We are not exactly. Well, they didn't have our names or our faces. They know the ship.
What exactly are your capabilities in terms of teleportation? Can you bring something from us to you?
Say that again?
Can you bring something from our position to you if we get the compost stone, or do we need to return here?
I don't have that capability. I can teleport you. I can... I'm an archmage, so I've got some spells, I've got some magical resistance, but I'm not an evocation wizard. I'm not,
Yeah.
what I can do is limited. But if I could find a spell scroll, perhaps. I could check the town. Talk to Bella and see if I can find a spell scroll for something like that.
All right.
At this
don't-
point,
gonna cut for a second here to the cabin, Valente. And you can hear outside some, like, just with your passive perception, you can hear like a like kind of noise.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
Am I too loud?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do I know where it's coming from? Does it sound like anything I know?
Sounds like it's coming from outside. Make an intelligence check.
Eesh, 5.
Hard to say. Sounds like maybe somebody's walking by or getting closer. And Ulrich, from your side, you see the tower up ahead. You see the one-room cabin up ahead. You can see a light on in the tower.
The cabin. Actually, no, I'd probably ignore the cabin and go straight into the tower, because I don't think I've been here before, so I'd have no idea what I'm looking for.
Right.
So I'd probably just start going in and start shouting everyone's name, trying to get their attention.
There's no way to get into the tower, but as you get closer and you start shouting this, Valente, you hear this from inside the cabin. Leo and Ricard and Sheep, you would hear this as well. Ulrich's voice.
I'll step outside
Okay.
to see what I'm hearing and also to tell Ulrich where to come in.
As you
And
said,
you see, as you step outside, sorry,
Go ahead.
as you step outside, you see Ulrich bare-chested, and Ulrich is, I'm not going to be on the bush, guys. Ulrich is stacked. Like he's 20 strength, so he's absolutely jacked. So you see this bare-chested, absolutely shredded, bald-headed, scarred. His body is a patchwork of scars, with this sort of unconscious tiger, blood pooling and pouring down his arm and chest, with the tiger's head, tongue out, is lolling, and just sort of shallow breaths, and all sort of blood coming, sort of pouring down his arms as well, as he looks up at you. I have slain a mighty beast. No, I have triumphed over a mighty beast. How fares it in the tower?
Wow. Oh, wow. Good for you, Ulrich. That looks mighty indeed. So the way to the tower is through this fireplace in here. I've been banished from the tower apparently, but you might try your luck. Although I don't know about all the blood.
To what reason have you been banished?
Shaddad probably. He wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't talk to me, actually. He kicked me.
as you guys are like face to face here in the night, the moon's rising in the distance. Ulrich, you see, like, you're looking right at Valente, and she's got this kind of new appearance, right? She's got these kind of she's more pale. Her hair is down, stark white. She's got this cloak over top of her, and you see her shadow in the moonlight extend out to the open door of the cabin, and it crawls up the door of the cabin. And
Oh shit.
in an instant, Valente's eyes cloud over with shadow. And Valente, please join me in the secrets channel.
Oh god.
Just
Hey, yo.
you had to say it.
Here's a
I have joined.
Okay. Your shadow reaches up and all of your vision goes dark. And you find yourself in this all black room. The walls are not solid. It seems like this moving shadow on the walls and the ceiling. And then like a tile gray floor and a massive throne in front of you on which Shadat is a seat. And he is looking down at you from the throne. And he says, "You almost had him. The mage in that tower is an impediment."
Sorry. I can imagine he is. He's very adamant about you.
He has history.
It seemed that way. But he didn't say anything to me. He just kicked me and kicked me out.
He insults you. He insults me. You must kill him.
I see.
He is weak. Now is the time to strike.
Is there no other way to put him out of your way so that he's less of a nuisance?
Do you think a mage like him, with nothing better to do, will stop?
I don't know. He seems very full of heart. I'm sure he could take on other projects than fighting you off.
He will try to stop you from obtaining power. Kill him now, or fight him later.
I don't think he stands much of a chance with you on my side, but
Yes.
we might need him for information about the Oxidus root and the compost stone.
What information do you need of that?
Information on how the gods ascended, on how they came to be and what their weaknesses are, on what impact it has on Root Coast as a whole,
Why?
and what benefits we could reap from it.
Your
Together.
benefits lie with me. The gods are weak. They have always been weak. Destroy them and find your opportunities for power.
And then what will become of me? Once I've killed the gods and taken more power, what will I do? Who will I be?
We will rule together in a world of chaos.
And do I get to keep my friends with me? Do I get to keep Sheev next to me?
If he is willing.
I see.
Kill him now, and I will reward you greatly. You look for the Oxidus root. I will
I do.
give you something to consume it.
Very well. I will do my very best.
You are more powerful than all of them. Never forget what you hold.
I'm truly grateful for your patronage and the powers you grant me.
This massive, black, sharp-fingered hand comes down to the tiled ground, and he touches you lightly with this giant hand and, like, kind of strokes at your hair. And he says,
We are in this together, Valente. You are important to me.
I'm very touched.
and in that moment, there is this, and the hand clamps down on you, and your eyes, and you're back in Port Sirac.
Wow.
As we go back over, just a friendly conversation.
I wanted an archmage on the ship so bad.
Same.
Man.
Ulrich, you see Valente kind of like come back into her body in front of you. Her eyes clear of the black.
Vente, what was that?
I'm sorry. I must have let my mind wander for a bit. I think
When I
should I cannot hear you. There's too much wind.
mind wanders,
That's even worse.
Vente, when my mind wanders, I dream of horses. That was something else.
I think Shadat contacted me. I think that's what you saw.
And what did he say?
He bade me I kill Iharad, in exchange for which he will give me something to consume, the Oxidus root. Can you believe? Such an opportunity cannot be missed.
Fuck it. Yeah. I'm not one to stand in the way of your destiny. If that is what you want to do, then so be it.
Back inside the tower. Iharad is looking exhausted in this chair. He's looking at you guys, and he says,
Is there somewhere that you guys want to go?
The only problem with that is that we have a ship that we need to bring with us, and I assume you cannot teleport the ship. So
I cannot teleport a ship.
yeah, so I'm going to say, unless anybody else has any objections, I'm going to say no. We do not need. The only thing would be if you could teleport all of us, including Valente, and our friend, the fighter Ulrich, who is not here right now, but he probably will be here soon. If you could teleport us back to our ship across the island, that would be the request to save an hour or so of time.
Well, yeah, I guess I could. Just to, like, save you guys the walk.
Yeah, pretty much. That is for that is.
That's a
And
very
then you know what? If
powerful
you do
spell
that,
to save you guys an hour walk.
if you do that, I will never ever bring up how rude you were to me over our sendings ever again. How about that? Call it even.
You say that again? You're never going to bring up what again?
I'll never bring up him being rude over our magical messaging ever again if he does this for us. Call it even. Iharad friend.
I don't care if you call me rude. I mean, well, okay. Well, it does hurt a little. I will say. I'm not trying.
That's what I see. See,
Just.
fine. But
Wait,
before we leave,
and I'm sorry.
I do.
Like my
Okay.
parents hated it too. They just. But doing my best.
Yeah, that's fair. No worry. My I didn't have parents. Don't know the feeling. So.
Wow, that's a hero. I thought you weren't a hero, but you're an orphan. You gotta be a hero.
True. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. So,
If you find the compost stone, send me messages about it. I'll try to help you identify parts of it.
Right.
Maybe you can use it for something else that's not just to block it. Because if it
If
does
we
have the
find
ability to
the-
do it.
if we find the compost stone, will you teleport yourself to us so we can discuss it?
Okay. Sure.
Sold. Good. I was gonna get you to come on. I was gonna get you
She-
to come to us one way or another.
You hear this message
alright.
from a familiar voice in your head.
Oh, you have messaged me.
Valente has messaged you.
Ah. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Oh man. All right. Huh. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, fuck it. Sure. Let's fucking do it. Does message require me to? Yeah, I am just gonna turn around and or I'm gonna gesture to Leo to move forward. I'm gonna go, and so Iharad can't see me talking, and I'm just gonna respond in my head. Yeah, sure, come up here. Why not? I
Okay.
trust you.
Okay.
Some bad shit's about to happen. I'm so
Valente, you
excited.
do still have the powder, some of the powder. You probably have enough for 3 more blue powder powers.
I will give some to Ulrich so he can teleport. And Ulrich, I'll tell you, all right, Sheev has allowed me to come up. I think this is it. Are you following me?
You see Ulrich shrugs the tiger off his back onto the floor, and sort of you see his hand twitch a little bit towards his blade. I think it is, and he will follow with you.
Yes.
Okay. You guys are taking the fireplace?
Yeah.
Okay. You both, who's going in first?
I will.
Oh,
No, you go. No, you go.
all right. I'll go, and then I'll wait for you upstairs.
Okay. So Ricard and Sheev and Leo, you see, and Valente show up in the fireplace, and Iharad immediately,
Getting a little impatient.
we're almost done here, I think. And then there's a, and then Ulrich shows up, bare-chested, bloodied, looking rageful.
No.
You're still
Hello, Ulrich.
alive?
It was
Why
good to
are
see you.
you-
I'm glad that you did not die.
Why are you back up here?
It's over now, little mage. You don't need any more time. Let's get this over with. Right now.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have him make an insight check, see if you figure out what's going on here.
I'll definitely move in closer as I say this.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
Yep. Cool.
Do I get my readied action or not?
Nope.
Okay.
can't-
that's
He was
fine.
already
can't
sus
say
of
yes.
the situation.
Remember though, Iharad does not have his hands for casting
Does
currently.
not.
And I did that intentionally because I I want him to not have that. How do I roll for initiative again?
It's just under your picture on your sheet on the left-hand side.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Oh, why is it private? Oh, I just rolled 10.
I guess I'd still have to roll, right?
Yep. Everybody roll.
I hand rolled a 10, but
You rolled a 10? Okay. Okay, everybody in? Yeah. So this is pretty small quarters in here. Like the whole room is... Let me just draw it out here. About like that. And he's tied up in this chair. Ricard, you are first up. Everybody rolled so bad on initiative. We got 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, and a 6.
Just to see and try my luck, do I not get anything for surprise or the element of surprise?
No, because he was already suspicious of you.
Yeah, he was sus as fuck.
Ricard, you're up first. What do you want to do?
I'm checking a spell description real quick. Can I try to? Can I?
Starting over.
I would like. Can I suggest you? I wanna. Yeah, I suggest you leave. I don't think right now is the time. I guess I'll try to use the suggestion spell. I'm gonna suggest you leave. I'm gonna let you go back to the ship. This one's going towards Valenti.
Wait. You're casting offensive magic at Valenti? Wait a second. Wait.
Not really.
Wait a
I
second.
mean, I don't know about offensive.
It's not offensive, but at the same time, it's
You're trying to cast mind control magic on Valenti. I'm counterspelling it.
I mean, you can counterspell it, but we already knew this was going to be a problem. I don't think we want to end this in bloodshed.
Iharad says,
Please, please, you don't have to do this. Please don't kill me. I got so much to do still. I knew it.
and he's like shaking in the chair. I knew that the Nightwalker would be the end. What do you want to do? Okay, you're casting suggestion. Are you trying to counterspell?
Yeah, I'm counterspelling it. Absolutely.
Okay. So you try to throw this out, Ricard, and you're immediately met by a counterspell.
That's fine.
I just turn and I just snap my fingers and some gray magic just interrupts the suggestion, and I just look at Ricard like, what are you doing? Why are you casting a spell on our party member?
We knew that them coming back up here was going to cause a situation like this. The only thing I asked them to do was go back to the ship, so we can try to talk this out instead of trying to murder someone. But
wait, well, who's murdering who?
She means to kill the mage.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't mean to kill the mage.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay, you do have a bonus action. Do you want to do anything on that?
Nah, I'm gonna let it ride. Okay. I don't have anything to really do of potential here.
Let it ride, yeah. Leo, what do you want to do?
Oh, am I in front of Sheaf?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I also have to look up spell descriptions, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna start off with a sanctuary. on Iharad.
Oh,
Okay.
On
Oh.
Iharad? No.
That
How
is-
dare you?
that is.
You've taken sides, brother. You've taken sides, brother.
And I'm gonna stand in Valente's way, and I'm gonna say whatever it is you think you're doing, just don't. And that's
Stop
basically
it. Get
my-
some help.
that's not that's not my turn. Even I can even use my warding invocation that I have. So I from my amulet these sort of all of these images appear of my patrons. These elements become visible, and I'm sort of surrounded by elements of them, and become a little bit better protected that way.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
There's like this this stone shield that develops around Iharad and then becomes this translucent gold magic.
Actually, it's actually Sanctuary is a bonus action, which I didn't know. So I'm not gonna do the warding invocation because that would also be a bonus action.
Yeah, Sanctuary.
Can
is a
I?
bonus action. Yeah.
Can I? There's not really a defend action. Can I sort of use my action to try and protect him, get into the way of anybody?
Yep. You can stand in front of him.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
you can see where Valente is on the map. You can try to put yourself between them.
And I think I'm gonna put my talisman on him as well.
On him?
You're buffing the shit out of Iharad. That's fucking hilarious. That's so good. I love that.
You
And-
go to put it on him and he says, No, keep it.
All right. Okay, I guess that's my turn then.
It's really hard to be on his side.
I just want to kind of.
Yeah, you do try to, like, the shield comes over him. You step in between Valente and Iharad, like, getting up in the space there. Sheev, you're up. What do you want to do?
Nothing aggressive has happened yet, but I am going to do my pro gamer move, and I'm going to cast greater invisibility on myself, and I am going to disappear from view. And I do have a clerical question. I always forget how this works. Does the counterspell reset on my turn, or does it reset at the top of the round for
Top of the round,
reactions?
It's a reaction.
Top of the round.
Yeah.
Cool. So I do not have a reaction for this round.
Right.
But I am casting greater invisibility on myself, and I am going to move. It's a pretty enclosed space. You drew the circle around it. I'm saying these are our positions right now, basically, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to stand behind Iharad and stand there.
Okay. So you guys see Sheev just, like, disappear from view. Iharad is, like, softly weeping. And he says,
I was right the first time that you are not heroes.
and he mutters and he disappears.
Fuck, man. I should have saved my goddamn counterspell. I should have fucking saved it. I knew it. I fucking knew it, man.
And he's gone. And you guys are left in the base of the crooked tower, facing down each other instead of Iharad, the mage.
So wait. Oh man, does teleport not have fucking somatic
It's only
components?
verbal components.
Fucking goddamn it. Yeah, no, you're right. I should say my counterspell. We're still in initiative. I'm just gonna call. I mean, if I can, I'm just gonna call out. All right, someone needs to explain to me why we're defending Iharad and casting spells on Valanthi, or else things are going to get real fucking bad, real fucking fast.
He's gone to the dark side.
The dark side.
She has sided with the god killer and Shadat. She must be put down.
She's using Shadat's powers to do things that are bettering the world. She is using him, not the other way around.
What we needed.
I have been offered a great opportunity that we have just missed tragically.
Opportunity. Go on about it. What opportunity, Valenti?
Yeah, great that you informed us so
Is
well
it-
about it.
Is it my turn yet, by the way?
Yes, sorry, that just made me absolutely choke. Ulrich, it is your turn.
Ulrich, knowing in his heart of hearts, he's doing the right thing. He unsheaths his Byhander and
Do the right thing.
makes a great weapon master attack against Valente.
Can we just for clarification, Ulrich did not get anything that happened in the tower.
No.
Yeah.
did not.
But he saw that
Oh,
Valente
and
was
he's-
threatening to kill the fucking
Valente.
That's
Iharad.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm raging.
Yeah,
This is recklessly.
this is totally fair.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens like in an instant here. Bare-chested Ulrich just running forward and just starts
It's-
slashing.
There's a bear.
I'm gonna make a trip attack against Valente as well. So Valente, make a DC 16 strength saving throw for me, please.
Let me find it. Oh god. Oh god.
I don't think your strike's that good.
Why don't you counterspell that triple attack?
I'm going to make
I wish
a.
it fucking could.
Where's your counterspell now?
And I'm gonna make another
wish I
trip
fucking
attack
could.
against you as well, just for the added damage.
Wait.
Valente, you're going to take
You're probably gonna get one shot here.
56 slashing
Yeah, you
damage.
get one shot. You get fucking one shot. Unless
I
there's some shot
am
bullshit.
down. I am unconscious, bleeding out on the ground.
Oh,
And you have not heard my reasons, but I'm bleeding out and unconscious.
But as like
Oh,
Ulrich
no.
rushes forward and you guys kind of just in a moment, it's like slow motion. You reach forward to like try to stop him, but he's already going, and it's just like slash into her back. She like goes forward, goes down. Ulrich trips her, and she falls forward. And there's this pool of blood. And as she hits the ground and hits 0 HP and should be unconscious, this immense force of shadow erupts from her body, and all of you are thrown into the books and the shelves. And she stands
the shelves.
in front of
Oh
you,
shit! God damn it!
Let's go.
covered in shadow and black eyes, and Shadat speaks through her voice and his voice together, and he says, "You chose poorly. She is mine, and you will never be able to kill her." And Valente is enwrapped in shadow and disappears from view.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to end our session.
So
Let's go.
is that a technicality, or did she die for the sake of my bet with Hutheda?
We'll talk about
That is ego
Bring
death.
it back.
Ego
Bringing
death.
it back.
Ego death.
Ulrich saw an opportunity for a sword.
Man, that Uthader guy's real good at setting. He's real good at betting, man. That guy's crazy good. Oh, it's so good.
Jesus
That escalated
Christ,
quickly.
you guys. That is not how I expected
That's
things
so
to
good.
go
Aw.
today, I gotta say.
It escalated so
Oh.
quickly. You didn't even get me to. I couldn't even finish
You didn't even have a
one
turn.
sentence to tell you.
You had like you had a 6 on initiative too, so unfortunate that you didn't have a high
Yeah.
initiative roll.
I got some real bad news for anybody who was a fan of Sheaf Dryden. That's real fucking bad news for you. Any of you Sheaf stands out there. I got some real fucking bad news.
I feel bad, but like,
No, dude, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
I asked her to leave, and you're like, "Oh, how could you cast this offensive, evil,
You
vile
cast a
magic?"
spell against Valanthe. What are you?
I
supposed
asked
to,
him
what
to
am
go to the
supposed
ship.
do?
I didn't ask him to jump into the fucking harbor.
I didn't
and
know
kill
that.
himself.
I didn't
No, no,
know.
no.
I don't know.
In all fairness, Rykard tried to resolve it the
Yeah,
best
that was
way
probably-
possible.
Oh, absolutely.
least conflict.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But-
It was a great call.
But I like the fact that you were just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
I think,
this is
yeah, don't worry about the character decisions.
Hell no.
I just don't want people
Nice.
mad at me. I'm sorry, Liz.
I'm not mad at you. That was a great call.
All love. I'm just a little. The part I'm actually sad about is Valente's budding romance is never gonna see the light of day.
Nah, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
dude.
because yeah,
I'm so sad for her.
yeah.
It's the first time
Maybe
we
you
had a
should
romance
validate you,
line in this
okay.
game, and I was like,
And
no!
it's done.
all of
Romance.
it kills it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
genuinely
well,
cut
sad
it
for her.
down.
Well, he's gonna have to. Someone's cutting down the other half of it too next week. So I'm just
Oh,
telling
Jesus,
you.
that was.
I'm just.
intense. It was
who's gonna
escalating
expl-
though. I
who-
think from the beginning, like from when
We
you
need to
guys
tell
first
Liv.
started talking with Iharad, it was already a little bit escalated. So I
Yeah.
did definitely. I didn't foresee it going this way, but I did see already, like right away. Okay, there's some escalation here. Like, where is this gonna go?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Who's gonna explain this to the captain?
Oh yeah, Gwen.
I know.
By the way,
I know what happened.
funny story.
So here's what you missed.
We literally made a joke about this at the beginning of the session, and it happened. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we're gonna come back. So the thing is, Valenthe is gone. Sheaf is dead, but we have a tiger.
Yes. Yeah. But
And a cool
it's
sword.
actually
we still-
Valente's new character.
Are we
He's a
still
tiger with a
recording?
sword.
Are we still recording?
Can I be the sword?
We are still recording. I'm gonna stop it. Thank you, YouTube, for
Before
watching.
before
Thank you.
before we stop it, I just want to say I'm having a fantastic time. It is totally cool. No one's mad at anybody. That is fucking wild. That
Very
is
good at
awesome.
compartmentalizing.
Good shit. Good shit.
Good shit.
Oh.